of harassment suits, murder of a doctor, and drug trafficking, and a hostage crisis. My only question is why Mr. Cassadine saw fit to terminate her job in the first place.
Thank you, Monica. Amanda, anything to add?
Well, I quite agree with Monica about Miss Bell's contributions on the surface. But everything has two sides, of course. And I, too, would like to know your reasons for your action.
All right, let's get it on the table, please.
By all means.
First, I will say I agree with everything Dr. Quartermain has said. We're aware, too, of the debt she must feel to Miss Bell for keeping her own image intact during a trying time. I concur absolutely. Miss Bell has been very effective in the high-profile and consequently self-promoting feats she's accomplished on behalf of General Hospital. But as we all know, every detail of our jobs can't be visible. It's the smaller, thankless tasks that often tell the tale. And I am here to report that Miss Bell has been extremely deficient in that area.
What? Better be able to back that up, Cassadine.
I'm prepared to. That precipitated my taking the reins at General Hospital. We have continued to proceed crisis to crisis. Dr. Quartermain outlined the various public embarrassments in her statement. You as board members are all too familiar with the fiscal ones. Only recently have I begun to study the detailed records of each department. These records reveal massive discrepancies in Ms. Bell's operations, although she did manage to cover them with a certain amount of creative budgeting.
Now, hold on. Are you accusing this woman of embezzling?
That's absurd. Catherine doesn't need to steal.
Not after the bundle that wretched Damien Smith left her.
All right.
We don't need to talk about
I didn't mean to imply any illegal activity on this matter.
Order, please.
Perhaps because, as Amanda so graciously pointed out, Miss Bell is wealthy in her own right. She has difficulty controlling her spending, but the fact remains she has already far exceeded her department's budget. Looking into the matter further, I've learned that Ms. Bell keeps her own notion of business hours. She frequently misses appointments and is known for habitual tardiness at meetings. Further, and perhaps most disturbing, in tracing Ms. Bell's history at General Hospital, it has become clear that she has made excessive use of hospital funds and connections for her self-aggrandizement and career enhancement.
Stop it. Just stop doing this. You know that these are all lies. You phonied those figures. You invented these reports. You distorted everything. You'll do anything to get rid of me, and it has nothing to do with this. This is for personal reasons and personal reasons only.
I've got to do something. No, this whole thing is getting out.
All right. All right. Yes. It is personal. It has been from the start. From the moment I saw you shot and bleeding. I saw Miss Bell unconscious, helpless, perhaps near death. And in that moment, I felt a profound responsibility. Even, if you will, guilt. After all, she was injured on my property. True, she shouldn't have been there, and I've never solved the mystery of why the guards didn't see her or her assailant. But when it became clear that her injuries were serious, that her recovery would be long and difficult, that she may never walk again, I pledged whatever help I might be able to offer to that end. So some months later, when Edward Quartermain suggested the hospital direct some public relations work to Catherine, that guilt, that pledge, inspired my support of the idea. It seemed a way to distract her from her self-pity, to raise her spirits, give her a reason to move ahead while she got on her feet again, which she has quite literally. But obviously, Miss Bell felt that we owed her more. Since that time, she has repeatedly used hospital resources toward her own ends. And she has never missed an opportunity to be noticed. Witness her show-stealing performance at the nurses' ball. In that moment, I think any obligations the hospital had or I personally felt toward her were fully discharged. The situation has gone on longer than intended and has cost us dearly. I sincerely wish that Miss Bell had left when I terminated her and saved us all this unnecessary exercise. Unfortunately, her behavior has forced me to bring forth these embarrassing details that I presented to you.
That you trumped up, doctored, and